I must say, is actually pretty high, all things considered. First, let's point this out. We were originally told that Curtis Sliwa was going to join us here at the Arte Cafe on the Upper West Side, West 73rd Street, right near his home. We were told he'd be here around 8:30. Then, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes ago, we were told that was being moved back to 9:30. And you mentioned something really important, Dan. The part of the reason for that apparently is Curtis Sliwa wants to wait until the last votes are cast before he comes here and meets his supporters. And anyone who is in line to vote at 9 o'clock still gets to vote. So really, the last votes aren't likely to be cast until pretty well after 9 o'clock. Let's pan over just a little bit to give you a sense. Where we are is really a presentation room. Next door, there are 2 rooms in this venue. Next door is where all the supporters are. There's hundreds of them. I was fortunate to cover Curtis Sliwa 4 years ago when he was the GOP nominee for mayor running against Eric Adams. And yes, he did not win that time, but the mood generally remained high. And here, no different from that, I'd say. In fact, I'd argue that people are more excited and more boisterous even than they were 4 years ago, probably for reasons that you mentioned, Dan, that their candidate has been dogged about this, despite being encouraged by a wide variety of people, including his biggest financial and political backer, John Katzimatidis, the billionaire, encouraging him to drop out. Curtis Sliwa has stayed in, and his poll numbers generally have not been that far behind Cuomo's, at least up to this week. So we will see the result. What we are expecting at some point is him to go up on the dais there behind the podium and thank his supporters, and his campaign says he'll come and thank the citizens of New York for making him the next mayor. We shall see about that. But we'll certainly stay on this one all night long. For right now, back to you, Dan.
Yeah, many calling Curtis Sliwa the spoiler candidate. We'll see how all of that plays out tonight. James Ford, thank you very much. And